The 2025 Rugby Championship is the tightest in years, with Australia, South Africa, New Zealand and Argentina all in with a chance of winning after 4 rounds of matches. Despite the excitement, however, there will be no rematch in 2026. This is because the Southern Hemisphere's biggest international tournament is taking a year off to make way for the All Blacks Tour of South Africa, their first since 1996. But why are South Africa and New Zealand doing their own thing next year? What does this mean for the future of the Rugby Championship? What will the Wallabies and the Pumas do in the meantime? And how does all this fit in with the inaugural Nations Championship? Read on to find out why there'll be no Rugby Championship next season. What's happening to the Rugby Championship in 2026? The annual contest between the Sanzer nations is taking a break in 2026, but the Southern Hemisphere giants won't be avoiding each other completely. In fact, there are some major new plans in the offing. What are South Africa and New Zealand doing instead? While it's yet to be officially announced, New Zealand are set to embark in a full-on British and Irish Lions-style tour of South Africa in 2026. SA Rugby CEO Rian Oberholzer revealed as much last year. The All Blacks' first tour of South Africa in 3 decades is being branded as the greatest rivalry, and is expected to consist of 8 matches, games against the 4 United Rugby Championship, URC, clubs in South Africa A, and of course, 3 test clashes with the Springboks. There's also likely to be a potentially lucrative 4th test at a neutral venue, probably in London or North America. The plan would then be for New Zealand to host the Springboks for a reciprocal tour in 2030. Why are they doing this? Despite the caliber of the 4 teams involved, the Rugby Championship lacks the history, prestige and audience, particularly the traveling fans, of the 6 nations. At just 29 years old, the tournament is a comparative whippersnapper in international terms. Argentina joined Tri-Nation sides Australia, New Zealand and South Africa in 2012, while the vast distances between the nations introduces logistical challenges that aren't an issue in Europe. The disparate time zones are also far from ideal for TV broadcasters. A 7:05 p.m. kickoff in New Zealand equates to 9:05 a.m. in South Africa, or the early hours of the morning in Argentina. Indeed, you could make a compelling argument that coming out on top in the head-to-heads between the Springboks and the All Blacks, 2 sides who've shared the last 5 World Cups between them, is a bigger deal than winning the championship itself. The 2 unions will be looking to capitalize on that lofty status, with the addition of a 3rd deciding test match clearly an appealing prospect, especially in seasons like this one, when honors have been shared between the 2 sides. And then, as is typically the case, financial considerations will have come into play. Both unions will have noted the money-making potential of the Lions' adventures in the Southern Hemisphere, and will be hoping that the greatest rivalry tours can make a similar impact on their coffers.